What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ben Thomas Show. Thanks for coming back. We finally got another pre-order window opening from EXO-6, and it's Ensign Harry Kim from Star Trek Voyager. Now, I'm a little late to the game. This opened up 2 days ago, but it's been a crazy busy week. I still wanted to give you guys my thoughts either way, because Voyager is one of my favorite Star Trek franchises of all time. And does this figure deliver? Stick around and find out. But if you guys like the video, hit the like button for me, smash the subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get into it. Okay guys, so let's be honest. Garrett Wang, or aka Ensign Harry Kim from Star Trek Voyager, is probably the one character on Voyager who clearly got the ranking shaft. This poor guy was an ensign this whole time, and through the 7-year trek through the Delta Quadrant, after being flung across galaxies, this man helped to single-handedly save Voyager on many occasions, let's be honest, with the help of his team and crew of the USS Voyager, and yet still remained an ensign for the most part, with the exception, of course, of the final episode when we get to see him in a higher ranking. I think it's Admiral position, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been Captain. It's been a little while now since I've seen that final season. However, EXO-6 has finally opened up a pre-order window for Harry Kim. And I gotta say, my initial reaction when I saw the photo was, ooh, it kind of looked a little bit waxy, a little bit Madame Tussauds-esque, if I may say. But the more photos I've seen, the more I'm feeling optimistic. Now, I will say that I've noticed with EXO-6 that there seems to be kind of a roller coaster of skill level or quality, and that's not necessarily a knock against them, but to me it seems as though they have multiple teams maybe working on these figures. So some come out really polished, and others not as much. Now, my nostalgia gets in the way. It definitely puts some blinders over my eyes, because like I mentioned in the intro, Star Trek Voyager is easily, I want to say, my second favorite Star Trek franchise. The journey for them to come back to the Alpha Quadrant and the way that they became a family in that series was amazing. There was a lot of filler episodes. There was a lot of episodes I didn't love. There were characters I didn't like. But the overarching story I thought was amazing. And one character I wish we'd seen in the recent Picard Season 3 was an Admiral Janeway. But that's another discussion to be had. This figure comes in at $170 plus a $25 flat shipping rate from EXO-6 itself. The figure does come with 6 interchangeable hands. He comes with the hexagonal display base that we've seen with the other EXO-6 figures. He does come with the autograph card that's available if you ever want to get this figure signed. He also does come, of course, with the Type 2 hand phaser. It can be worn on the black holster that's magnetically attached to his jumpsuit. He's got the TR-590 Tricorder X, which is again that standard tricorder and can be opened or worn in the holster. And he's got his personal access display device, or the PAD, the data display device used on board Voyager from all the characters at that point. The figure is 12 inches tall and only comes with one head sculpt. Now, I don't think we've had any EXO-6 figures, with the exception of Data from First Contact, that I can recall anyways, that have come with anything more than one head sculpt at this point. So, again, the price is reasonable for what we're getting. I will say that because Ensign Harry Kim is a relatively niche character, I doubt we'll see another 1/6 scale company actually tackle this character specifically. But does that give EXO-6 the license to give us what feels a little bit like substandard quality for the Voyager line? Not even just for Ensign Kim. Think about the First Contact Data. Beautiful figure, well sculpted, definitely looks like Brent Spiner. 2 head sculpts, lots of skin texturing. The Picard from First Contact, excellent. I know people that have the Mirror Mirror Spock in hand and the Sulu in hand that love them. The Kirk, the Kulinar Spock, really good. But then I think about Janeway, who I showed a quick image of earlier, that I don't really think is that great. I know some folks out there have her in hand and they're happy with her. And honestly, that actually makes my heart feel good. Not gonna lie. If folks out there like the Voyager line, don't let me diminish your excitement. But for me, the Voyager line is not hitting on all cylinders. I would say that the Tuvok is actually right now the closest and best likeness we've had from any of the options yet, right? We've got Chakotay, we've got Tuvok, we've got Janeway, we've got the EMH Doctor. Neelix has been teased. Remains to be seen exactly what he'll look like in final production. And we got this tease for Tom Paris in the background of these photos. And I don't think that looks anything like Tom Paris, at least not with these teases. Now, the picture is a little blurred. EXO-6 tends to do that a little bit, which is fine. They're just trying to tease him. They're not trying to solicit it yet. But I'm a little nervous about it. I'm not gonna lie. Tom Paris was one of my slightly more favorite characters of the show, and I would want to pair him with a B'Elanna or some of the other crew members. I mean, even the 7 of 9, that was a hot debate on her quality, I think came out relatively well. So when I mentioned that roller coaster of quality earlier in the video, this is kind of how I've felt. Now again, that is my perspective. I don't expect everybody to share that opinion. In fact, I would encourage it. If you guys are feeling like you really like this character, I would want to hear from you in the comments down below. When I look at the photos side by side with the actor, again, I feel like the likeness on this portrait is a little waxy. However, I still do see Harry Kim in there, and if this is the only opportunity we as Star Trek fans ever get a chance to have a Harry Kim in our collections, the price point I still think justifies the purchase if you love the cast of Voyager and you want to have that full ensemble cast together. For me, I'm still holding out hope for the Star Trek Next Generation line to really get kickstarted. We got this tease recently from EXO-6 as well, from Picard Season 3, that shows Vadic, it shows Picard, and it shows Worf. And they look fantastic! At least this solicitation photo, the paint apps look really good, the sculpts are really good. So why are the Voyager cast so soft? I recognize these are prototypes, so they may lose a little in the wash when final production begins. But for the most part, from what I've seen from EXO-6, what they solicit seems to be pretty damn close to what you get in hand as a final product, which in some ways is good, and in other ways it's not. It just depends on how your gut check resonates with these figures specifically. I will say, I think EXO-6 once again has absolutely nailed the tailoring. I've always liked the accessories that they come with. I think that there's a lot of good in this figure, and for the price point, even though I don't think the likeness is 100%, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10 at this time. It still almost justifies the purchase for me just to get this ensemble cast in my collection. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What are your thoughts of this Harry Kim? I can see the community being really divided here. I see a lot of people really excited and happy, and heck yeah, that is awesome. And I see a bunch of people kind of like me that are on the fence, or opposite, that are feeling really upset that they feel like this doesn't really look like Harry Kim at all, and all of these things. I think that's a little extreme. I can see it here. But is it a 10 out of 10? No, unfortunately not. Once again, in the Voyager line. But let me know your thoughts down below, guys. This is a quick video today. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you like this video, hit the like button for me. Smash the subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll catch you guys on the next EXO-6 preview video. Thanks for watching, everybody.